What an ugly day. And I'm saying ugly day. Ladies and gentlemen, if this stream shuts off in the middle of the stream, we've been hit by the hurricane. If you suddenly don't hear my angelic voice, we've been hit by the hurricane. Now, you can maybe hear it in the background. It's blowing pretty hard out here. And I probably should shut my window before that blows away. You know? Maybe I should do that real quick. Give me a second. That's probably a bad idea with these winds blowing and my expensive window open like this. Okay, there we go. There we go. What up, brother? Big Corn in the building. News, flashing news, breaking news, news alert. We've been talking about it for 2 days straight, and it's happening quicker than we thought. We may never get to see Antonio Brown play a regular season game as the Oakland Raiders. Antonio Brown went to Instagram after yesterday going to practice, apologizing to his teammates. He went to Instagram and posted, "Release me." Boy, oh boy. This Antonio Brown situation is not looking good at all. Gruden got himself into a mess with Antonio Brown. This is making Mike Tomlin look even more better than what. Remember last year, everyone tried to make Tomlin look like it was his time to go. He was the problem. It looks to be like Antonio Brown may actually be the problem. I'm going to read here. Roughly after 12 hours removed from releasing the YouTube conversion between the... Yeah, I should play that too. Let me see where did I get that at? I'll find that in a moment. Antonio Brown had he posted a video on YouTube yesterday. I'm subscribed to him on YouTube as well, so I did catch the video. He posted a video of conversation between him and Coach Gruden, and Coach Gruden just asked him, "Are you ready to come play?" It should be about football, not about whatever you got going on off the field. And Antonio Brown just basically told him, "I'm bigger than football," kind of thing. My life's more than just football, whatever. He has his side to the story, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Well, anyways, Brown's comment on the post read, ready? It begins with a post. This is what the post read. You are going to piss a lot of people off when you start doing what's best for you. That's what Brown's comment on the post read on Instagram. That's fine. I've worked my whole life to prove that the system is blind to see talent like mine's. Okay, Antonio Brown is getting paid very well. I don't believe the system was blind. I don't believe that. That when it was like he can't, how much is Antonio Brown making? Now that everyone sees it, sees what? They want me to conform to that same system that has failed me all those years. I'm not mad at anyone, he says. I'm just asking for the freedom to prove them all wrong. Release me. And then he added the Raiders. No more. Hashtag no more. Hashtag they put blind. They put blinders on a horse for a reason. Hashtag no more fake. Brown has been fined $215,000 due to contract detrimental to the team stemming from Wednesday's incident with GM Mike Mayock. The NFL Network's Tom Pelissero and NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport, Pelissero reports the fine was one of two letters sent from the Raiders to Brown, with another one coming from Mayock, which notified AB that if he was released, he would not be eligible for termination pay. The conduct fine voids the guarantees in Brown's contract. Pelissero reports Brown received the contract increase when the Raiders sent 2 draft picks to Pittsburgh for him, but Oakland is yet to pay the wideout. Most of the 2019 compensation is in the 14,625 million salary that is now in jeopardy. If the Raiders do release Brown, they believe they've already licensed to void his $30 million in guaranteed money from his failure to practice and other infractions. They believe they can move on. NFL Network's David Carr, the older brother of Raiders quarterback Derek Carr, said he spoke to Derek and was told they have no choice but to move on and get ready to play as if Brown is not on the team. Oh, boy. This Antonio Brown situation is not looking good. Let me put on the screen so you can see the actual post on Twitter here. Just give me a second. Do I have the background up? I do not. We find the window, capture, NFL.com. Right. There we go. And we'll put this up here on the background so you guys can actually see this for yourself. So you're going to get, there's his Instagram post. Hey, Antonio Brown seems to be writing his own check right now. His own guarantee, Bighorn. And that is out of the league. What up, Dirty Larry? Welcome back, brother. I believe Antonio Brown, because you know how the league is, bro. Once you start getting that reputation for ruining locker rooms, ain't nobody messing with you. Hey, in Cleveland Browns don't need him. So it ain't like he could just go to Cleveland. They got Beckham. They ain't putting Antonio Brown and Beckham on the same team. With Landry, no, that you're asking for a headache. Not enough footballs to go around. Now, what wouldn't be surprisingly is this. Who always picks up these kind of players and all of a sudden their problems go away? Well, who is the team that would surprisingly scoop up Antonio Brown, but you knew he was going to do that shit? New England Patriots. You know Belichick and, damn, what's the owner? I can't even think of his name off the top of my head. Anyways, you know they were Robert Kraft. You know to pick Antonio up, tell him to either smarten up or he will not be sniffing the NFL field. It will not surprise me to see Antonio Brown a Patriot this year. Just put my words on it. It will not surprise me to see Antonio Brown a New England Patriot this year. 49ers could be a pick. Yep. 49ers could be a pickup for him as well. Because they're in desperate need for an actual wide receiver. But this is disappointing. Oh, in other football news, hold on one sec. Julio Jones signed a 3-year, $66 million contract as well. He got his extension. I don't know if Julio got 3 years left in him, to be honest, but we'll see. But, yeah, Antonio Brown may not be a Raider for much longer. Looks like the Raiders can cut their losses. They won't lose any money by the looks of shit. And, yeah, I see Antonio. Imagine Antonio Brown, Josh Gordon, and Julian Edelman. Boy. Boy. Right. And maybe that's where he was. You know these football players, and even basketball players now. Sports is now made to where these sports players are trying to fight their way onto the teams that they really want to be on. That's what sports is now becoming. The two big ones, basketball and football. And I think the football players are going to try to follow lead of what NBA players are doing. Watch. It'll be a slow process, but eventually you're going to start seeing the same process where you get everyone wanting to play together kind of thing. Have more control over their career. And I wonder is this something what Antonio Brown is doing? Is this part of his whole shit that he's saying he got a plan or whatever the hell? But I can't defend Antonio Brown's actions in this moment. I think his actions are very selfish. Um, his teammates don't deserve that shit. If he was gonna act up like this, he should have just took the year off. Or asked Oakland to trade him to a team that he knew he wanted to play for instead of just. But he claimed to really want to play in black and silver, but it doesn't look like it to me. And the Raiders gonna have another shitty year because of it. Yeah, I believe what he's doing is just immature. He's going the wrong way about it. Yeah, they better come clean up that shit over there because if that shit blows all around over here, I'm going the fuck off. Excuse my language. We're getting a hurricane and shit, and they're doing fucking building a new house and shit over across the street, right? And they left like all the goddamn construction stuff out. And I got the wife to call them and told them they better come get their stuff because I'm telling you now, when this hurricane's over and all that construction stuff got my house all messed up, then we are not going to have a happy Sunday. And I got football tomorrow too. Oh yeah, they really won't get a happy Sunday, for real. You do not want to interrupt me on a Sunday. It's not a good thing. Oh shoot. He said we don't need him. Well, the Raiders can move on from Antonio Brown. What the Raiders is, Raiders. Antonio Brown's 30-31. I'm kind of in the likings of once you start getting to your 30s, teams moving on from you. The NFL is a plug and play system. It's not like basketball. It's just not. Basketball is a sport almost where if you have a LeBron James or a KD or somebody like that, they're more like generational talent. You just there's nothing you can do about them kind of thing. You have to wait till they get like late 30s, maybe 40, and just hope wear and tear got them over 20 years. But in football, where it's a contact sport and it wears you down a lot quicker than basketball, and fuck that, there's a whole lot more football players than there is basketball. You just plug and play for a few years and you out. That's why I kind of can't blame guys like the running back Zeke and Bell asking for their money now because they when I turn 27, 28, because you already looking at me funny. You know what I mean? I'm not even 30 yet. You know what I'm saying? So you already look, I'm 28. Oh no, because I got to get paid. So I don't blame those guys. What's the average? What's the average career of an NFL player? 4. I believe it's 4. Shout out to B True in there, Pats fan in there. What do you? Let me ask you something, Pats fan. With the Raiders possibly releasing Antonio Brown, would you like for Robert Kraft, Belichick to possibly go after him? I believe if anybody can change Antonio Brown's attitude or put it in the bud would be New England. That's why I chose the Patriots when I spoke on. I would not be surprised seeing Antonio Brown being picked up, traded. Something happened where Robert Kraft goes gets Antonio Brown. It seems like a New England kind of move. Then all of a sudden you got New England back in the Super Bowl with Antonio Brown and everyone's going, holy god damn it. Then I got Sonny Michael. Then I got Antonio Brown. Rob Gronkowski comes back out of the blue. Julian, Josh Gordon if he plays the whole year. Look, I already said it yesterday. New England could easily repeat. They have one of the best linebacker corps in the league. They have one of the best offensive line to keep Brady uphead. And Brady is Brady at the end of the day. I already said it as a Cowboys fan. I've been saying it for years. This ain't a new. I've been saying it for at least 10 to 12 years. Tom Brady is the best quarterback ever. I know people will argue, but Tom Brady is the best quarterback ever. That's just my opinion. I love me some Troy Aikman. He done got me 3 Super Bowls. But I done watched Tom Brady do some too much amazing stuff where I just, hey, my hat is off to that man. But we're ready for some football, y'all. I don't even know. I gotta call around and see if the party's still going on tonight because of the hurricane. If not, it looks like we may be doing some college football by the looks of it. So shit. Depends on what's going on. We got a hurricane hitting here, so I won't be going out if there's a hurricane. So if not, I'll be sitting here watching college football, and we'll go on talk about some football games. By the way, any of you guys college football experts in here? Give me some pointers of maybe some plays for the day of players, like individual players of who to play today, because I'm not a goddamn master of college football like that. I'm kind of like in the middle. I'm trying to become a Jedi. That way I can add college football into my conversation. See, the reason I don't talk about sports I'm not that good at, because I don't want to be up here just mumbling bullshit. So you won't really hear me talk about baseball too much. I know baseball, but I don't watch it enough to go that person, this person, and that person as much. The same as I know hockey and I watch a little bit of it, but I don't watch it consistently enough to do it like basketball and football and even wrestling. But we have UFC tonight. We do have UFC tonight. So if I'm not partying, we will be doing UFC. Okay? But I have a commitment to go to a party first, and I got to do that. Or else you'll be seeing a whole bunch of wind blow people's hair, cigarettes and weed and all that other stuff out in the wind. It's ugly out there, y'all. So everybody facing the hurricane this weekend, you guys be safe. Don't be out there doing some stupid stuff, and put all your stuff indoors. I had to wake up at 5. What time did I get up? About 5:30 in the morning, because I had to remember. I had to remind myself to go out and make sure everything was up. But we're ready to go. We got lots of food, lots of liquids. Just ran the tub in case the power goes. You know what I mean? You got to do those kind of things when you prepare for a hurricane. I'm ready for fucking football. Sunday is right around the corner. Couple more hours, a few more hours. Hey, no problem, bro. I want to. There was something else I want to speak of, but like I said, I don't know if I have time to do everything. I'm gonna try to do what I can. Big Corn, I don't know if you heard me yesterday. I was talking to them guys in the show on Zone Talks Live. Remember you asked about the cooking show? I have 4 of them done, right? I planned on doing 8 to release all 8 at one time. So I can release 4, but I feel like I didn't fulfill what I said I was going to do. So I wanted to film the other 4 and then release them all in one series. Because I'm not putting them up on. I'm not still not sure if I'm putting them up on YouTube, because a lot of it is still adult context in it somewhat. You know what I mean? So I'll probably just put them on Patreon and my website, so that at least the Patreon people can still see them. Because those shows are good. Those shows are good, and I'm not putting the production time and stuff in there just for YouTube shit. I can use it for promo, but not for content. No, that'll be on the Patreon, bro. I'm not putting that up on any of the channels. That'll be on my website. Because I'm trying to attract, you know what I'm saying? I have to attract more of the people over there, right? Because that's what it was intentionally for. But anyways, y'all want to do some picks real quick? Because I don't think I have time to do them tomorrow, to be honest. Bitcoin, I still got over 50 tickets to do, bro. I've been trying to do them. a few times during the day to nail a lot of these tickets. I haven't been able to do that as much as I wanted to. So I still have a ton of freaking tickets to do. So I should probably today, while we're sitting here killing time, do these darn tickets. I mean, picks, early picks. Yeah, hey, Dirty Larry, I fixed the link. It should be fixed. Let me know if it's messed up. It should. If it's not fixed on this channel, it's definitely fixed on the Zone Talks Live channel. I'm not sure if I fixed the link on here or not. I think I did though. What's the word I was looking for? Oh, predictions. Let's go to the predictions real quick. Let's see what's on here real quick. Let me just see if there's any other news. I really don't see much, right? Yeah, I really don't see shit as far as news. I know I'll be watching sports as long as I have power. I shouldn't be having my hopes up too much to be watching. Because actually, when I woke up this morning, my wife said power went off for a second, but came right back on. So I better not get my hopes up. All right, let's go through the first game real quick. We have the Los Angeles Rams versus Carolina Panthers. I got to take the Rams on the road. I won't be surprised if somehow the Panthers steal this one, but Cam's a little nicked up. Panthers might steal it by one, but I think the Rams should come off of that Super Bowl loss as healthy as they are with all the weapons. With Cooper Kupp back, Gurley back, they should come out firing on all cylinders. If not, then there may be a problem in L.A. I'm going with the Rams over the Panthers by 1 or 2 points. It's going to be a close game, not a blowout. Tennessee Titans versus the Cleveland Brown Nosers. I'm going with Cleveland East 99. I'm going with East 99. I'm going with Bone Thugs and Harmony in Cleveland. I think the dog pound's going to be coming out hyped. He may come out too hyped because don't sleep on the Titans. The Titans' defense was sick last year. The Titans have one of the best offensive lines too. The only problem with the Titans is the QB, which is the reason why I think Cleveland, with the front line they have, should be able to stop him. So I'm going Cleveland with this one. I'm going Cleveland by a field goal. I think this will be a close game too. I'm also going next with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tough call. Is Jacksonville going to wake up after last year's horrible season? Not right away. I got to go with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, boy, and clan. I got to go with them. It may be a tough game, but I think Patrick and them get out of there by at least a TD. So I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs over the Jaguars. Let me pop open the chat so I can see what some of y'all predictions may be as well. What up, Elite? Yeah, so they just released him. Whoop, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let me refresh NFL.com real quick. They just released him, but Elite said they just released him. Let's see. Wow. Yep. He is officially gone. He's gone. He gone. So, yeah, the Raiders have released wide receiver Antonio Brown. The team announced Saturday morning, having traded Brown. What a waste of draft picks. Right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers are laughing. Boy, oh boy. I smell New England scooping him up. I know Jarrett ain't touching him. Jarrett Jones ain't touching him. We already have our money that we need to spread out between Dak and Byron Jones now. Sorry, Antonio Brown, we don't need you in Dallas. We have a man called Coop. Who think about what Oakland did. I want y'all to think about this shit. This is horrible management, okay? Oakland traded Khalil Mack. Oakland then traded Coop. Then they traded some of those picks for Antonio Brown. Oakland traded Khalil Mack and Cooper for nothing. Dumb. That watch 5-10 years from now when you see them NFL shows talking about the worst GM or worst transactions and stuff like that in history. That will go down. You got rid of your best offensive player and your best defensive player for nothing. For nothing. Everybody on the staff needs to be fired. Everybody on that Oakland Raiders staff, including the GM, even the owner, needs to unown himself. Because this is just some shitty, horrible shit. It's not like you got rid of old stars. You got rid of young stars. Guys that are barely 25. There's rumors going around talking about Des Bryant to replace Antonio Brown. You got to be kidding me, ladies and gentlemen. Oakland Raiders just messed it all up. This is going to be a horrible season for you Raider fans, boy. Horrible season. Watch. A rookie running back. The only wide receiver you have is Tyrell Williams. And he's okay. Yeah, y'all are in a lot of trouble. The Raiders are in a lot of trouble. They did it to themselves. The Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears are laughing right now. But let's get back to the predictions to the week, the rest of the predictions for the week. I picked the Rams to beat Carolina by 1 or 2 points. Think it's going to be a close one. I picked Cleveland to beat Tennessee by a field goal or less. Think that would be close. I picked the Chiefs by a touchdown. Next, we got Baltimore in Miami. I'm still going to go with Baltimore. Miami let go of Tunzel. That defense is probably going to be lighting Fitzpatrick, I believe. I believe they're going to be all over Miami. I'm going to give Baltimore the win on the road. Atlanta and Minnesota, I'm having a hard time picking. It's hard to pick Minnesota, not against Minnesota at home. Atlanta's healthy. They do have a lot of weapons. Tough call. This would be a 1-point game either way. Watch. Either way, be a 1-point game. I'm going to have to go with the home team, though. Buffalo versus the New York Jets in New York. Everybody is ready for New York football in New York, but they forgetting that Buffalo is still in New York. The Buffalo fans will be in New York and New Jersey and East Rutherford. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. I don't care that the Jets got Le'Veon Bell. Buffalo Bills have a good defense. And I just believe the Bills' offense is just a little bit better than the Jets. Not much better, but a little bit better. I'm going Bills. I think Bills will win off of special teams and defense. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I'm going Bills. We have the Washington Redskins versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm going with Philly at home. Philly should beat Washington down, but it's division game. You never know what happens with division games. especially with the NFC East. But I'm going Philly. Philly should manhandle them. Trent Williams is out. Philly's defensive line should wreak havoc. So I'm going Philly. Then you have the Colts versus the Chargers in LA. I'm going to stick with Phillip Rivers and the Chargers. Passing game, I like his targets. So I'm going to stick with Rivers and his targets in the passing game. Jacoby may do okay. You never know. But I'm going to stick with Phillip Rivers. Seattle at home versus Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going with Seattle, no doubt. I don't think that's a question. Arizona versus Detroit Lions, and everybody is going wild over Kyler Murray. I don't see it yet. I'm going with Matt Patricia. I'm going with the Detroit Lions to run all over the Arizona Cardinals. If Matt Patricia cannot create a defense that frustrates a rookie quarterback and a rookie coach and a poor offense, because it's not like Arizona has some wicked offense. Arizona also has two cornerbacks out of this game. They're Patrick Peterson and the other one's out. I'm going with Detroit with Galladay, Jones, Ebron. Yeah, I'm going with Detroit. New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys in Texas. I call them the Giants. They are the Giants. The Vaginants. I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys at home, who pull out in the fourth quarter. I believe this game will be close, but not enough in the fourth quarter. Dallas starts wearing the young New York Giants inexperienced team down, and Eli's just not good enough anymore. And then eventually the wear and tear beats the Giants up, and then you got a Cowboys win. Who else is next? San Francisco 49ers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Weird game for me. Jimmy looked horrible. Jimmy Garoppolo looked horrible during preseason. I'm going to take Tampa Bay. Bruce Arians and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers through the air between Goodwin, Evans, and O.J. Howard. I'm going to take them at home. Up next, we have Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, it's hard because they're in Foxborough. Hold this shit. I was getting Pittsburgh. But New England is in Foxborough, and New England never really loses at home. The reason why I wanted to pick Pittsburgh was for the simple fact is New England's wide receiving corps is kind of just getting things together here. But fuck it. I'm going with New England. They're off a Super Bowl win. They're going to be celebrating at home. I'm going with the Pats. I got to go with them. We have New Orleans Saints for the Monday night games, which we'll do an upgrade on that tomorrow anyways. We'll do New Orleans versus the Houston Texans. I like Saint fans. You may get mad, but I'm going with the Texans. I'm going with a healthy Deshaun Watson over Drew Brees. I just am. I'm going with Hopkins and Texans defense. Yeah, I think Texans goes to New Orleans. They don't have to travel far. It's almost like being home. And I think Texans pick up the W. Denver, I was getting ready to call them the Denver Raiders. Denver versus Oakland Raiders. Because of all the... well, you know what? I'm going to say this. Mark my words on this. Because of all the controversy that's going on right now, Oakland wins tomorrow. Oakland wins tomorrow. The team's overhyped or something, right? They come out hyped to try to prove people wrong. They do win tomorrow. It's Denver, right? But after this week, they fall. Excuse me. After this week, I'm picking Oakland at home against Denver. I'm going for it. That's going to be my surprise pick. Is going to be the Oakland actually wins without Antonio Brown week 1, which gives Oakland fans a false, what's the word I'm looking for? A false hope. Y'all will start going, we don't need Antonio Brown. See? Some player will go off. maybe Jacobs, the rookie, or somebody. See, he's gonna get us into the Super Bowl. Then all of a sudden, Oakland loses like 8 straight. They're like 1-8. I can see that happening. So I'm going with Oakland Raiders for that. But yeah, Jags versus Chiefs. I'm going with Chiefs. I'm going with Chiefs with that one. But yeah, I guess we're going to have to wrap this up. It's been over 30 minutes. We typically try to do the updates within 20 to 30 minutes. We did an extra 6. It's okay. It's a stormy day. I'm going to have to, more than likely, if power doesn't go off, is find a bunch of different topics and stuff to talk about. And maybe we'll do a Friday night podcast or something that I can catch up from that I didn't do last night. I'll figure it out just depending on this weather here. All right? Yeah, my stream's acting up already. I see it acting up. So let me get up out of here. Hey, I appreciate you guys for coming and joining the show. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you have not. Make sure you clicked it. Bring a friend. Hit that share button. Let people know you're listening. Hit the notification bell to make sure you're getting the notifications as well. Hit the thumbs up on your way in or out. I appreciate that. And shout out to everybody that joined the chat room today. I appreciate the more active that chat room is. The more active we are over here, then the more shows we'll be doing and stuff. Trust me, the more active we got the chat room popping, we'll be over here talking about sports a lot. All right? So thank you guys for your time. We will see you guys soon. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Zone Talks Live. You can follow me there. I'll see you guys shortly. Y'all have a good day. Again, if y'all in this hurricane like myself, be safe, be smart. Love y'all. Peace. Love. Zone out. Enjoy y'all college football today. Oops, I hit the wrong thing.